You can't conquer the world without conquering yourself first. Otherwise, yourself will conquer you, and you will conquer nothing. You have one thing that's going to be with you for your entire life, till the day you are on your deathbed and you know your time has come. And that is your mind, your thoughts, the things you think, the emotions you feel. That's going to be with you for your entire life, even in your darkest, deepest moments, even in your happiest moments, the times you feel like you lost everything, times you feel like you won everything. Your mind is always going to be there. And you can either make it your biggest ally, or you can make it your biggest enemy. Sadly, the thing is, most people choose the second option without ever knowing they chose the second option, and they wonder like their entire lives why the right thing to do is so hard, why it takes so much discipline and effort. It's because they chose the second option. Their mind is their own enemy. Their mind always whispers to them things like, oh, you can't, give up, you can't do this, you can't do that, it's not for you, you're not meant to achieve that. Stick to the normal route. Stick to the average pathway. Stick to what is in your realm, what is in your capability. You see, you must learn to control your actions, your reactions to thoughts, your reactions to what your mind says. Your mind is going to say give up, and you have to kind of defy your mind. You have to kind of say that, no, I won't give up. I'm going to keep going. Your reactions to events in your life, you can either perceive them through the negative lens in your mind or the positive lens. You can either think that, oh, this happened, so I must, let's say you go through an obstacle, a very harsh obstacle in your life. So you think like, oh, I went through this obstacle, that means I can't. That means God doesn't want me to achieve this. That means that this pathway isn't right for me. That's your mind talking. That's not what you want. You have to say that, okay, this obstacle, I might have faced this, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep persevering. I'm going to keep working towards the thing that I want to achieve. That's you defying your mind. That's you defying your pussy mind. You see, the mind will continuously say things which all the time, not all the time actually, but most of the time, it won't be even beneficial for you. He might say that, oh, let's watch a movie, let's eat this pizza, let's play this game, let's watch this YouTube video, let's skip the workout today. You can work out later. You can't stop your mind from having these thoughts. Even the greatest monks, like Buddhist monks, they can't even stop their thoughts. So, bro, you can't stop your thoughts either. These thoughts will always come to you, negative or positive. Mostly negative because of all the things that you have been surrounded by, like the internet, social media, YouTube, Instagram, your friends, family. You can't stop your mind from having these thoughts. You see, your brain, it's literally scientifically, it's formed in a way that it always seeks for pleasure, not pain. Because if you seek for pain, bro, you're gonna die. That's why your brain doesn't want to find pain. The brain wants pleasure only. It's just evolutionary thing. At least that's what I know. You see, what you can decide, what you can control, what you have in your power is your reaction to them, your reaction to your thoughts, your reaction to what the mind says, your reaction to your mind saying like, let's skip the workout tonight, but you say no, I'm gonna go today, even if I have a headache, even if I don't feel like it. I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna record this video, even if it's past my bedtime. I'm gonna study this, I'm gonna do the homework, I'm gonna do this past paper, even if I don't feel like it. You have to defy your mind continuously. That's how you train your mind. That's how you train your mind to become stronger, become your ally. That's how you train your mind to become an ally. You see, the way we are living nowadays, it's very rare for you to have a mind that is your friend, that is your ally, because we have social media, Netflix, junk food, video games, all acting as fake sources of pleasure. You think that these things will give you pleasure in your life. It does. It gives you pleasure, but only momentarily, only for a couple of seconds. How do you feel after watching 6 hours of Netflix shows? Not good, right? You probably feel like you could have spent those times to do something more productive, maybe like reading a book or something. At least that's how I felt when I have spent like what, bro? There was one day, a few months ago, where I got up at 10 a.m. and I spent the entire day, by entire day, I mean the entire day, from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. I'm not joking, by the way. This was during my break. 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. all day, finishing this show that I was watching. All day. And after that, after the last episode, bro, I felt like shit. I felt like, what am I doing with my life? What am I like? There are goals I've set out in my wall. I've posted them. I'm not posting, but I stuck them on my wall, and I'm watching like 12 plus hours of Netflix shows, which doesn't even give me that much amount of pleasure. It just, that entire day, my mind was controlling what I did. I had no control over my mind. My mind was controlling me. My mind conquered me. I didn't conquer my mind. My mind was conquering me. My mind said, watch one more episode, watch one more show, eat this food. And I obeyed. I gave in. I submitted to my mind. See, all these fake sources of dopamine, all these fake sources of pleasure, all these things manipulate your mind. It causes your mind to misinterpret the difference between the good things and the bad things. Your mind wants one thing, pleasure. And you see, you can either get it from eating that pizza, or you can also get the same amount of pleasure from finishing a really intense workout. It's your choice. But the mind doesn't realize that. The mind just wants pleasure. You see, you must treat your mind like your own child, your own son or your own daughter. Your son, he's gonna want to touch that fire because it just looks cool. It just looks like very shiny, bro. So I'm gonna touch it. That's what your son might say. But you must be there as a parent saying that no, you should not touch that. It's gonna burn your finger and it's gonna leave a scar. You should not touch that. That's how you should treat your mind, like your son. Your mind's gonna say, I want to do this, I want to do that. But you must be there and say that no, it's not good to do that because this will happen. If I skip the workout today, I'm not gonna achieve my goal of losing 10 pounds or whatever. You see, in today's day and age, there's almost zero chance that you were born with the mind which wants you to win, which wants you to succeed. Your mind doesn't know what's best for you, for your future. You must train it. You must conquer it. Treat your mind as if you were training your son to become a legendary boxer, training your son to become the next Muhammad Ali or the Mike Tyson. You need to conquer your mind. You need to master yourself. And that's when you'll see progress being made. That's when suddenly you get that, you achieve your goal. You suddenly get 1,000 subscribers overnight. You suddenly get that 6 A stars which you've dreamt about getting. That's when suddenly you don't feel like watching Netflix or eating the junk food or skipping a workout because it just doesn't feel right. You've conquered your mind. Good job. That's when you know you have successfully made your mind, how do I say this? That's when you know you're no longer a slave to your mind. That's when you know you have successfully conquered your own self. Your mind will say, give up, go home, we can do it later. Your job is to respond by saying, fuck you, I'll do whatever I want. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna accomplish this. I don't care what you say because I know you want pleasure, but pleasure can be both positive and negative. There's one side of pleasure of just watching 5 hours of Netflix shows. Then there's the other side of pleasure of reading, maybe let's say 3 chapters of a book. Which pleasure do you want to choose? Which pleasure do you want to choose? The fight to conquer yourself is going to be the hardest battle you face in your life. It's the hardest battle I'm facing in my life. My mind wants to do this, I want to do that. It's a constant battle in my mind. It's probably in your mind too. Like, you might feel like there's this one side of you saying that, oh, let's do this, let's go eat this pizza or burger, and there's this other side saying that no, you shouldn't do that. Maybe there's this side saying that, oh, you should just watch that YouTube video, but then there's other side saying that, oh, you have goals that you need to accomplish to make your parents proud. You need to do this. You might feel like there's a constant battle in your mind, a constant war in your mind. It's going to be the hardest battle you face in your life, but you must treat your mind like your own son. Your mind has just been manipulated by social society to not understand the difference between the good and the bad, the good pleasures and the bad pleasures. This fight, this war you're facing right now, it may be the hardest battle you face, maybe the hardest war you have in your life, but it's also gonna lead you to the greatest victory you will have. Anyways, as always, make it happen, bro.